Hey, what's up? This is Mike from Blood of the Wolf, and today we're going to be taking a look at this Jackson RRXT 24/7. It's a road shape with a reverse headstock. Let's go over the specs. We have a basswood body, maple neck. It's a neck through design. We have binding on the fretboard and headstock, shark fin inlays. We have a laurel fingerboard, fretboard, whatever. It's laurel. We have a tune-o-matic style bridge. Strings go through the body, over the bridge. Got Jackson high output pickups. Volume for the neck humbucker, volume for the bridge, one tone, and a three-way switch. Pros, the look. I love the Rhodes body with the reverse headstock. It looks very metal. This is like a weapon that you can just impale somebody with. And that is cool. The guitar balances very well. When you put this strap on the guitar and you stand up, it doesn't do this thing, so there's no neck dive, which is a plus. I love the neck on this. It's because it's a 7-string, it's fat, but it's very thin. It's very comfortable to play. It's awesome. I was a little worried that it might be like a baseball thick neck, but you know, it's Jackson, so that doesn't happen. The X series, I'm a big fan of the X series that Jackson's been. The guitars that have been in the X series, and this is just another fine example. Cons. Well, okay, so there's an issue with this bridge, okay? I don't know if it's the bridge or what, but what's happening here is the strings are coming up through the body, and I'm having, with certain strings, the string is hitting the back end of the bridge, like this B, A, D. The D string here is touching the back. It's making contact here and then hitting the saddle. Same thing with the G, the B, and the E. They're all hitting the back end of the bridge before the saddle. I don't know what to do about that. Now, the way that it might just be like a design flaw. I don't know. The saddles are angled this way. When I got the guitar, the saddles were angled this way, and I flipped it around, and that did help alleviate the issue on the low strings, because initially the low strings were hitting the back of the bridge, but now the high strings are hitting the back. So I don't know. It's a trade-off that I'm willing to take, but if anyone has any tips on what to do about that, or if I need to just replace this bridge, which I'd be fine with, if you have any tips, hit me up. It doesn't seem to be affecting the tuning, so it's almost a non-issue, other than I know that there should just be like one point of contact. From here, it should just be hitting the saddle. It should not be hitting the back of the bridge. It shouldn't be happening. Anyway, not affecting the tuning, not affecting the tone. The pickups, I want to talk about these pickups here. Jackson's been doing this with the X series as of late. It used to be that when you got an X series guitar, it would come with some EMGs, like on my Warrior and my King V and my Rhodes had EMG 8185. This here is a 7-string Jackson Soloist, which has Seymour Duncan Nazgul and Sentient pickups in it. So I'm not sure what Jackson's doing here. Now they're going like the cheap way with their pickups. But here's the thing. These pickups actually sound pretty good. So here's some sound clips for you. I actually kind of like the Jackson pickups. I think they're a little louder and a little like boomier. Okay, so like when the palm mutes hit, they hit hard. The Nazguls, have a little bit more saturation to them, and they're a bit more compressed sounding. It's not a bad thing, it's just something that I noticed. I think the Jackson stock pickups, though, I'm not going to change them. I'm going to keep them in there because they sound just fine. Let's take a look at this Laurel fretboard here before we wrap this up. The roads on the bottom here, this must have been stained like a darker rosewood because it's pretty dark. Maybe it wasn't stained or dyed, or maybe just a darker rosewood, but whatever. It's pretty dark. The one in the middle you can see is very like rosy and brown, and then the Laurel looks like looks very similar to the rosewood, just less of a reddish tint. So, all right, those are the 3 fingerboards. So yeah, so if you're thinking about getting one of these Jackson RR 24/7 string guitars, I would recommend this one over the model with the Floyd Rose because I had some tuning issues with that. I'm not having tuning issues with this one. So yeah, the Jackson RRX 24/7, great guitar.